Hey, grab you on the log from taking part of the show. Get started here in about 2 minutes. KA1, AFN, Penny, Virginia. KA1, AFN, recognized from taking part of the show. Get started here in just a minute. Call it the Southwest Virginia Correction. Call it the Wednesday night net. Call it the Wednesday night DMR net. Ticket more as agent. Hotel Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm located in Virginia. Before I begin, is there anyone with an emergency or priority need to use this repeater or talker? Nothing heard. Is there anyone with any net business or announcements they would like to make this evening? If so, please call now. Alright, well, the announcement that I have is next topic this evening. In amateur radio, use software for anything you do in amateur radio. I'll repeat. Do you use any kind of software in amateur radio? Or do you just use the old-fashioned paper and pencil, maybe pen and paper, well, some people do that. I just want to know anybody out there is using software and what software you use in amateur radio. So, give that some thought. Let me recognize stations that do have W2AUF, TV4 IR, KHCH, KC4, KA1, a mobile or stations. Which will join us tonight? Mobile or portable stations? Call now. Mobile station KR4ECL, Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Zulu Lima. Check in. Okay, I copy KR4ECL as a mobile station. Are there any other mobile or portable stations before I go to the mobile portable station before we switch it down the range to the repeater? Any other mobile or portable stations? Call now. Alright, before we leave the area out of coverage, let's go to KR4 UCL, and I'll get the other stations traveling used is just to set up this here anytime DMR radio. Not much else. I got my license about a month ago, so just trying to learn as much as I can. Doing a lot of learning nowadays. Thank you. Very good. And it turns software counts. So we need software to program these radios, especially for DMR radios, any and all software you might use. So even if it's just to upload contacts into your radio to see who you're talking to by eye. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining us this evening, and we'll circle back to you at the end for the comments. Alright, back up top of my list, I have W2AUS. Good evening, moderator. Give us a comment, please.
Okay, Forrest. This is W2AUS. Good evening. Well, I almost didn't make it tonight. I was really late. My garage door opener, the belt blew off. So I'm totally worn out and broke. So I spent the last 4 hours trying to get that thing done, trying to find a belt and put it back on and then retiming the thing. So it was quite a little challenge to make the thing work. They never seem to work right out of the box. You always have to modify those things. So wasn't as easy as they make it out to be. A little bit frustration. But I got it redone just about before the net tonight. As far as the topic of the evening, yeah, I'm going through my list here in my head, and I do use quite a lot of software applications. I use Vara and WinLink. I do use the Proda app. I use the Hammers logbook and Logbook of the World. I use WPSD for one of my hotspots, and Castor for the others. And I also use Vara AV sometimes, which keyboard to keyboard type of application, and WSJPX for FTA mostly. So I've got quite a list. I can't be this long, but that's what I use pretty much on a regular basis. This is W2AUS. Back to that.
Well, good to hear you, Ranger. That's thank you for that show. That's a lot of applications, and I'm glad to get good use out of them. Sound like you do anyway. And we're always glad to have you. Garage door issues and that. So anyway, hopefully you can get those fixed and carry on. So really appreciate you stopping by this evening, and we'll move on to KD4 IRB. Hey, good evening to you. Give us a comment, please.
Forward St. Charles, this is KD4 IRB. Good evening, good evening, everybody. It's raining. Temperature is already down in here in Hanover to 69. So it's a little bit chilly. So I hope the weather starts to getting a little bit better for everything else. However, I have much I could report, but tell you the honest truth, Andrew, I am a very, very old timer. I don't like software. I don't like radio with the software driven, but unfortunately, my radio, only software I use, whatever is the radio built in with it, and so on. And because software could be go bad, the computer and the whole thing could crash, and you have big problem, which I have my share, and power goes out and everything stops. The good pen and paper is much better. I still have radio with crystal control and no software, and working just as good. AD4 being electronic control.
hear from you. Yeah, I can understand. Sometimes software has pluses, pluses and minuses. So that's why I said, what I said as far as if you use pen and paper still, that's probably your software. So I just wanted to do a little bit of gauge as to what it said. So that's why the question. And hope you're doing well. Keep on coming back, and love hearing from you on this net. And as you heard on the other net, with the 54 RAT 442 net, friendship and fellowship is what we're really here for this net. So thank you very much for stopping by. And now we'll move on to K8CEH. K8CEH for comments, please. K8CEH, K8CEH, thinking for us, it's still there?
Andrew, I had a call there, and have to just put it on hold. I'm not just calling up, I apologize. It would have been day over here. I was storing at 9. I do my logging on QRZ, and I use Photo, their app. I use, of course, the net logger, and I use DX Watch. There's the program, I don't recall the name of it offhand, it's just on my computer in there, that I do the code plug for this A18 radio, occasionally add or delete a song group from it. There's probably others like that. I think the basics of it. I appreciate you doing the dance. It's good to hear everybody. It's kind of like extended family there. It's the same group of guys that we hear, week to week, and I appreciate it and enjoy it. And Steve is over there in the big city of Nashville. Buddy, you're a good ways from home tonight. So be safe out there. Andrew, KK4SAB, this is K8CEH. Clear, give it back to you. Thank you, sir.
Very good. KCEH joining us tonight from Princeton in West Virginia. Wow, wonderful West Virginia. Looking on QRZ, DS Watch, and software, all good options for various topics and which we do in radio. So, very good to hear all that, and we hope to see you again this week. All right, next on my list I have Steve, TC4JGZ. I probably should have gotten you into the mobile check-ins if I know who you are and what you're doing. Give us a comment, please. KC4JGC. Right there. Can you pour us your show comments, please? I guess I keyed up the APRS transmitter. But that's fine, but because that's how I have the radio program. But anyway, next one, driven through Nashville the last couple of days, but tonight I am sitting at the PA truck stop at the center of the universe, Ashland, Virginia, right off of 95, just north of Richmond. Came in from Byhalia, Mississippi. Finally, this afternoon, delivered my export to the port, and then picked up another container that I'm taking out to the Kentuckiana region, just south of Louisville, and I'll be there tomorrow late, and I have a good time, so Monday morning, but and hopefully.
Truck stop Wi-Fi must have cut out.
Which is going to be Saturday morning in Portsmouth at the Ambassador Club, which is located on London Boulevard in Peninsula. Going to be in Southeast Virginia this Saturday. Consider stopping by the Hampton. I think admission, $10. There's but if I can get back from Kentuckiana, I'll be there at least for a little while. Okay, let's see. Programming. Okay, well, I have CPS software for all my antennas, the 868, 78 handhelds, and the 578 mobiles. And as far as logging is concerned, I've been using I've been a smart logger. There are some features I really like on it. There's the first time I used it, I noticed that folks that were making dual or multiple parts at the same time, it was showing them in two different locations. There was one fellow in Ohio and one fellow in Michigan that were both activating their part, as well as the North Country National Scenic Trail. Both of them, they showed their actual location at their respective states, and which voter list is independent. Okay. My comments and got rid of that little bus. But my primary logging program is Hammers Pro, and I really enjoy that. Any other ham software? I think that's it. My actually came with the THS6 handheld. And so that's about it for the soft. I do have the handbook from last year, the 100th anniversary handbook on digital that I have installed on my computer. So that's neat. So I'll leave it at that. Easy fortunate, you see. Well, it is. GC4 GC from Ashland, Virginia. Virginia. And, thank you for letting us know about the Tidewater and gas in Portsmouth, Virginia. Sounds like it's the first president. So, we will make it, man work and everything. You might have that somebody else may want. So, I've heard a lot of software tonight. Hammer, and CPS for survey. So, all right. Thank you very much for joining us, Steve, and safe travels out there. We'll catch you later. Next on the list, we'll go with KA1 AFN. KA1 AFN. To you. Give us a comment, please.
Yeah, okay, Andrew. Name's Andrew Ross. I've got long hiatus. I haven't been able to do it. Probably various reasons. Ammo 243 is out here. As far as software goes, the only thing I use is the program software for the radio, any other software. But it's not all I have, and I get everyone's acquaintance. It's KA1 AFN.
Well, very good. The season of the Wednesday night and the 18th. And glad to have you. That's perfect. Also, all the team man on the show for those reasons. What is? So, anyhow, it's good for you. So thank you for checking. On keeping on. So, this week and just go from there. Alright, now at the bottom of our list,
You updated my address to 31.
you want to know, as long as it's not what you people talk.
There's one call for 3101 and a separate for 3132. Continues to 3101, the initial call, and 22 will respond to 3132, Langwood. 21 copy. I'm responding to 3101. Oh, sorry.
Is that it?
Alright, at KQ8A and KM4 NHN. KQ8A and KM4 NHN, if you're just joining us. So this evening is, what software do you use for amateur radio related purposes? I'll repeat. For amateur radio purposes, what software do you pick? If you don't use anything, that's fine. Pen and paper is just as acceptable. I just want to know if you're using for amateur radio, what you're using. So, you can first and tell.
Okay, from SHO, this is good. DMR software on the hotspot that I use. You just take QRZ for logging. But when I'm listening to it, talking CW, I'll use a pen and pencil still. Don't use any software for that. That's about all for me from here, Andrew. KK4 SHO and Memphis. Yes, QA.
Good. With the same boat then, as far as hotspot, PSD, and the Pi-Star, and they use open spots software as well as QRZ. So very good. And of course the CPM is the way it is. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right, thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And we'll catch you next week, I hope. Next on the list, I have Joe from Calio. Give us a comment, please. TM4 anything chance to take it.
We can take the additional language call. K4 and AG, what's the name? Copy that. 21 replacing it to 22 and 21.
They remember every single piece of software I use. That is WPSD smart. I use the system and the original over the hotspots. There's some rooms that you can use it with through wireless. Some real use there's a couple more I can't think of it. Oh, and sure. But from here down 7-3, and everyone has a great week. The rest of the week, and hopefully I'll be able to jump in next Wednesday. TM4 NHN.
Only the call sign was loud.
President Joe, Jordan, that's from Calio, Virginia. WPSD Church. Largest system CPS for the radio. All good options. I use the chart myself, so good deal. Thank you very much for stopping by. Really, and we hope to see you again next week. That brings us again to the bottom of my list. We'll check in, wishing to check in. So please call now. Alright, Noah. And do another round. Check in. On the mobile stations we have KR4 EZL and KC4JGC. Let's go KR4 EZL, see if he's still there. KR4 EZL, is he still there?
Still here. What comment I should make? I don't know if there's another round.
Well, we're doing info there. High, and we'll call it the 73 round. If some last remarks or whatever, if you have anything to say, not, that's fine. And we'll move on with KC4JGC since you guys are both mobile stations, and go from there. This 73 round. Go ahead with the comments. KR4UCL.
Yellow here. Other comment maybe I use a lot of like RF test equipment. So like pressure analyzers, VNAs, signal generators. So and I'll run programs and use programs to program those. So and also use those to help. Well, just try to scan the frequency, find something interesting to listen to. Let's see. So if you guys have any questions about RF stuff, I definitely got you on that.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, and really appreciate you stopping by. 73. KC4JHTC, since you're the mobile station, technically, do you have any further comments? This is KP4 SHO. Heard from KC4JHTC. Already hit up some that's it. Smart SHO and little.
We are not getting an answer at the board. Are you able to give a call back to the patient and advise us further on how to access? Copy, stand by.
Okay, nothing heard. Oh, KCH, stand by. I saw you do KM on DMR stat. Do you have any further comments?
Hey, thank you, Andrew. Just thank you for being in control for us, and I hope you have a good day.
Kilo 4 November Alpha Golf. This is Whiskey 4 Hotel Alpha November.
Was he just set up by a female voice?
Pretty good. Happy to do it. And hopefully we have even more checking in next week.
Pretty good. The name
Yeah,
is Alex. I'm operating with my sister. She was the one that called the call sign, but I responded to you. The name is Alex. I believe I've talked to you before.
Well,
That's not fair.
call sign, KK4, at outlook.com.
Actually just got home from dinner. I missed the Wednesday night net on this repeater, but wife and I went out to Chicago
And
celebrate
somebody else you want to do it, which Wednesday, and somebody else to go over maybe anyway, really appreciate all of you stopping by.
I was planning on taking the
We want to thank all the repeater owners, trustees, and certainly the club for talking with the DMR repeaters, technical committees as well,
Sister's call sign.
and really appreciate all the work we're doing thank you all for your work as well, and
Heard a woman's voice.
again, that's it. KK4
That's all. Have a community going, but I'm losing you a little bit. I mean, you probably can't barely understand what I'm saying right now, but might be good to say 73.
Yeah, it might be because I'm wandering around the house. It's changed. You're coming in clear, but yeah, I can always let you guys go, and that way I'll get the rest of my evening, on its way. So, hope you guys have a good rest of the night, and I'll say 7-3 for now. W4AHM, A4NAG.
Yeah, nobody needs to know you're in your drawers while you're on the air.
I can't really tell if it's on the input to the repeater or by receiving the repeater, but if you guys say 73, A4NAG is W4HAN.
And now we know who you are.